Hey guys, it's the Patient Hodler coming at you with another video, and in this one we are going to talk about the massive brands that we have not seen yet on the Veve app on Ecomi, but that we are, in my opinion, about to see in the near future. But before we start, please keep in mind that I am a crypto and NFT investor, but not a financial advisor, so please do your own research before you ape into Ecomi and Veve. Also, if you like this type of video, please give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and let me know what you think about those massive brands in the comments below. Now, as you can see, it is a snowy but sunny day, and I drove out here with my bike to take this video for you. And I want to start this video off with a little comparison that I think applies very good in evaluating certain things in the projects that we are investing in. And that is, if you look at astronomy and how scientists are finding exoplanets and massive objects, for example also in the asteroid belt, then we can learn something from that. Because when scientists look at the outer asteroid belt, there's not enough light to reflect sometimes, so they can only assume that there are massive objects inside that they could consider or rate as a planet. And they have to find other techniques to really see those planets without actually seeing them. And that is that they are analyzing objects like asteroids that fly by, or little smaller planets and stones that are passing and then in their track deviating from the normal route due to the gravity of the massive objects. Now, this is not going to be an astronomy channel now, but I wanted to have this comparison to you, and I made this several videos ago as well when I analyzed whale activity in Ecomi and in the markets. But this is basically what I wanted to tell you before starting to talk about the brands. And when we look at our project now, Ecomi, Veve, what we have in the Veve app, we see some massive licensors in there already, like the USPS, Disney, DC, Marvel, but also the others that we already know of, like Citroën now with the car collectibles. You don't get these licenses just by going into a sales pitch and saying, hey look, I have this great idea about NFTs in an app, and then people could buy it and so on. You have to have something massive to leverage to convince all of these licenses to go to you, to come to you, and not invest or put their brand and their first appearance collectibles into another app. Because if you consider, Marvel is fully committed to Veve. They launch comics every week, and now 6 comics in a row. They launched their Grail statue, the Spider-Man, on Veve, and they are continuing to do that. And now, as we can see with the Battle statue, DC as well, and Disney launched their Golden Times 50-year anniversary on Veve. So what have they shown in the sales pitch to Disney that said, okay, we are going to do that as well? And if you are working in sales, or if you have at least insights to sales, then you know that the first thing you do is, on the second slide, show the potential customer, one of your biggest customers, and tell a success story and how you solved their business case for them. So all of this now considering is, there are massive black hole-like objects, not black hole in the negative sense, but from their impact on gravity for the others, inside Veve that we have not seen yet. And if we see the connections and the ties that David Yugioh has with Alfred Kahn, we can get a better understanding on what they might have shown. So yes, we know everyone's speculating about Pokemon, but maybe it's not even only Pokemon. I will show, as I cannot do it here on the nature walk, I will show some videos in the end of this video, so please stick until the end, where what David Yugioh and what Alfred Kahn were saying along the years. But basically 2018 on Las Vegas licensor show, they were sitting on Alfred Kahn's booth and were discussing the beginnings of Veve. And we know that Alfred Kahn is a licensor legend. He gets licenses, he's well networked, and David Yugioh is a collector and license legend in that sense as well, because very young he was managing already to get licenses for Warhammer, for Pokemon trading cards, for Yugioh, and he said that, Alfred Kahn said that David Yugioh has the licenses for Pokemon and for Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading cards. We know that David Yugioh has these licenses. So now, let's say there are some other licenses with Alfred Kahn, with David Yugioh, and both of them show up on a sales pitch. So considering that they have Pokemon, very likely, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Very, very likely, almost certainly, but not officially confirmed, and maybe something like Warhammer, and also Jurassic Park, as we have already seen, and all these other licenses that they might have had early on, and their connections, they go into a sales pitch and say to Disney, okay, listen up, you are going to launch the collectibles not only on a very good and professional made innovative site, but also together with these massive players that generate revenue like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Warhammer, and so on. And then you have a way other position with these licenses. And the more they sell and the more they show how capable they are of basically printing millions in a second, the more people will come to them, the more companies will come to them and gravitate towards these huge brands that are already on the app. But I think that's it. I will show these videos, as I said, in the end of this video, just for you to see. And I don't know if you can see that, but there are some deers running way back there. It's probably not visible. But with that said, I am at the end of this video. Hope you liked the insights. Please comment in the comments below, what do you think about all of this? Leave a like and have yourselves a great morning, evening, afternoon, night, and see you in the next video.
Hi everyone, I'm David, co-founder CEO of Ecomi, and just want to share with you my success story and my collectible business. I started at the age of 17, 21 years ago with $1,100 in my bank, and today I have turned that into a multi-million-dollar business across Asia and 4 different other countries. Now, the first game I bought into my game business was Warhammer. Fantastic game, great tabletop, and followed by trading card games from Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Dragonball Z, Magic the Gathering, and many others. So what have I seen in digital collectible that is actually intrigued me is that I have seen from tabletop games, from trading card games, to role-playing games, to PC game, home entertainment game, online game. Now, that market of the digital side, I have seen up to $80 billion being spent on people purchasing in-game purchase for weapons, their avatars, their clothing, etc. I think there's a huge dynamic change that's going to be moving into the NFT, digital collectible, because using the distributed ledger technology, we can now lock in, verify, authenticate an item being produced and issued out in a limited quantity. So I'm super excited where Ecomi is heading to, and hopefully that will can bring and loop you into the digital realm.
And he did great. And of course, after we got Pokemon, we got Yugioh, and David got Yugioh. Now here,
That was a great one.
yeah. Fast forward, I don't have Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. David still does. You see it? We're going to develop all these wonderful games, treasure hunts. Remember Pokemon Go? We're doing our version of Pokemon Go with the same team that did Pokemon Go. You imagine having to find collectibles, every place you live, and then you can either buy them or maybe you get them for free, depending on how lucky you are. We're going to have games every day on the site that are going to be like trivia games. You know what big trivia games are? And the idea is that the trivia game might be based on a specific character. It might be like Star Wars. And if you get the trivia game right, you get a Star Wars collectible. But also, you get the opportunity to purchase more Star Wars collectibles. But what are these collectibles? What the hell are they? What they are original pieces of art. They're original things that are built specifically for Ecomi. So, for instance, with Warner Brothers, we're making a deal for every prop that's in Harry Potter, every prop that's been in Superman, every prop that's been in Batman. You can't buy these props. They don't sell them. We're going to sell a digital asset that's authorized by Warner Brothers, which is the actual prop from one of your most favorite movies.